everyone, welcome back to our Hero Beauty Products series, and this week we're delighted to be joined by Anita, who is from the blog, Facebook and Instagram as Adorn.ie. Hi Anita.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
Thanks for
If anybody is watching live, we've probably missed a few people. Apologies, we're a bit late. There was technical issues. There was whatever glitch there was on Facebook last night. It seems to still be happening a little bit, so apologies about that. But we're here now, and whoever's watching back, we're delighted to have you. And Anita, thank you so much for joining us. And when we were talking earlier the week, you were telling me that you're like a lot of people that we've had on. You're actually an accountant as well as a makeup and a skincare obsessive and a nail guru, everything.
I am, yeah. So I'm a financial controller of a German company. That's what I kind of do during the day. So it's a pretty hectic job. But I've always had a huge passion for the beauty industry. And that's I studied a lot in the beauty industry. So I'm a trained makeup artist, nail technician, nail educator, beauty therapist, all because I always had this massive passion for the beauty industry. So even while I was still going through my exams, doing my accounting exams, I always had this kind of obsession with the beauty industry, and I always wanted to know more. So I didn't want to just know why the product, or didn't just want to know about the product. I wanted to know about the ingredients and all that kind of thing. So I tried to kind of build up my knowledge that way. So yeah, I'm constantly reviewing products, but I'm also constantly looking at the ingredients, making sure that they're good for the skin, they're not going to be toxic to the body or anything like that. So that's a big part of my blog. And yeah, so that's me. Will I go on a little bit about the blog just for
yeah,
set up?
Yeah.
So I originally started blogging because in 2011, because people were constantly asking me kind of tips and tricks and stuff like that. So I just set up a little blog. It was a really small blog. It wasn't Adorn.ie. It was a different name back in the day. And then I set up Adorn.ie 4 years ago, actually. Very recently, it became 4. So yeah, and I really wanted Adorn to be kind of like a little bit like a kind of a girl next door, but also with a little bit of a professional approach. So kind of people know when I'm talking about it, I kind of know what I'm talking about, as opposed to just reviewing products. And that's kind of where I was coming from. And it's just something a little bit different, because I know there's so many blogs out there. So just kind of setting myself a little bit apart from everybody else. Other than that, it's just me rambling about beauty products and why I like them, why I buy certain things. And I have a real varied kind of taste. But actually, when I was going through the products for tonight, I realized that the majority of my favorite products are actually beauty budget products.
Oh,
and
great.
you'll see the name. So everything I've chosen for tonight, even though when we were speaking during the week, I was saying that we'd have like maybe high end and other budget buys, but I actually went with all budget buys simply just because of the ones I love. Everything I'm talking about is under €15, so
Wow,
it's accessible to everybody as well. Yeah, so
brilliant.
yeah, that's me.
And when products, like budget products, are so good nowadays. Like, you can get everything that you want. There's a good budget version of it. And it's brilliant then that people, you can take a risk and try something that you mightn't be too sure about, or, do something that you don't think will suit you, just when you're not spending a fortune on it.
You're dead right. Yeah, like you just see the likes of Essence or whatever, they're bringing out like the different color palettes for the spring, summer, and you can really see that you can try to be creative without spending a fortune, which is just brilliant. And I love it for kind of the younger girls that are getting into the makeup as well. It doesn't have to be expensive. Like some of the products I have here tonight are holy grails to me, and like they're all so inexpensive. So yeah, definitely. Now I do like my high end as well. I love to try, like I love Charlotte Tilbury and Hourglass, yeah, but I definitely am happy enough going away with like my budget buys and trying. It's good because you can constantly try them and you don't feel guilty always. And yeah, because I buy so much, I always spend a fortune on them. So it's always good to be able to try the budget buys. Yeah. So yeah.
So I'm dying to find out what they are now. So will we get started then? And have you picked, tease us a little bit, Nita? Have you picked makeup ones or skincare, or is it a mixture, or what's your?
So I have one fake tan.
Okay.
And then I have mainly for makeup, and I actually chose a 6th one, a beauty tool. Just something that I really, I have to choose the 6th one because I couldn't leave it out. So yeah, I have 4 kind of makeup basic products that I think most people can use. I have a tanning product that I'm obsessed with, and then I have a beauty tool.
Brilliant.
So I get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so this one is always like, it's a brand new product. I'm only using it since it's been launched, but it's just absolutely phenomenal, and I really love it. So it's the Wonder Water from So Sue, the Dripping Gold.
Oh,
Wonder Water So this has caused so much of a stir on Instagram and Facebook because people aren't sure whether it's really good or whether it's just hyped up. It's amazing. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's probably the best tanning product I've ever used. It really has transformed the way I tan my face. And actually I used it on my arms and everything last night just to try it out, and it's amazing. So basically it's a wonder water, and it's like a facial spray, tanning spray. I've tried a lot of other brands and none of them have the color that this one does. It's so natural looking. It makes your skin look radiant. I haven't broken out from it. It's just fantastic, and it's $12.95. Absolutely love it. One thing I would say is I bought the medium to dark one, and it comes in light medium. Now, unless you're really, really fair, I would probably go with the medium to dark one because you can actually put moisturizer on before it, and then it kind of waters it down. So I'm getting the best of both worlds because I would be pale enough. Yeah. So I'll use when I'm tanning pale, like when I'm just putting like a medium tan on, I'll put loads of moisturizer on my face and then spray it. And then if I want a little bit of a darker tan, I won't put moisturizer on it. The one thing I would say about it is it can dry your skin slightly. I found that with mine, it does dry my skin slightly. So I just kind of make sure that I, the next day when I'm using makeup, make sure I prep my skin well. And that's really it. Make sure you've moisturized and good primer and stuff like that. Yeah.
And Anita, would you put it on? I'm like so afraid of tanning mist for your face. Would you put it on the night before and then just leave it to work its magic overnight, or how do you find it works best?
Yeah, so I put it on the night. So if I'm tanning tonight, I'd put it on and I just leave it and go to bed. And what I would suggest though is rubbing it in with some sort of brush, because I just feel like it can kind of come out quite quickly on the face, and it might get patchy. So I would always blend it in with some sort of foundation brush, or like a duo fiber brush, that type of thing. And yeah, I put it on the night before and then sleep in it. I also, the other morning, I woke up and sometimes my chest doesn't take to tan, and I had tried a new tan and it didn't take. So I actually just sprayed a little bit of that on my chest and rubbed it in with the duo fiber before I went to work, and it was perfect. People are saying there is no smell off it. There is a slight scent of DHA off it. You're going to get that with every single tanning product. It's not really bad, but there's always going to be a scent. So if people are sensitive to DHA, I would suggest not using it. But if you are a tan freak like me, you will love it. I am really, really mad about it. Yeah, so that's my tanning product, and it's $12.95. Yeah.
And how many days do you find to get out of it? How long does that last for?
I would say maximum 3 to 4. I think I can only get 2. I would use a lot of retinols and acids on my face, so I don't get a long time. I probably get 2, maximum 3 days out of it. Because I thoroughly cleanse and I use all them kind of products. Somebody that doesn't do that would probably get longer, which is not a good thing. So it's important that we don't do that. But yeah, I love it. It's really great. I really found, I know a lot of people only tan up to their neck and stuff like that. I wouldn't have. I would have always put tan on my face because I don't like the look of it from me. Yeah, so I think this is a good alternative. And I've tried other brands and they are nothing like it. It's really, really good. I know I'm harping on about it a lot on my blog as well and on my Instagram, but it's genuinely because I love it, and I want people to know that I'm genuinely telling you that it's good, not that it's just a fad. It's genuinely not. It's really, really good. Love it.
Brilliant.
Really
Brilliant. Okay, I have to brave myself up and give it a try.
Definitely, yeah. And I think it's gorgeous. It makes your skin look really radiant. So I think a lot of my products I'm going to talk about are all about radiance, and I try to pick products that are not just for dry skin.
Okay.
Because I know that people are like oily people kind of shy away from more dewy kind of products, but these are ones that I've tried on like friends, relatives that have got oilier skin. So I'll go ahead with the rest of them. So this one, and it's actually empty, but it's the CATRICE light correcting serum primer. This is like $4.95, and it's absolutely phenomenal. I used to use the backlight priming filter, and I honestly think this is it in a bottle. It's like in a cheaper version. It's amazing. Really just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. It doesn't, I always find with glowy products, it can accentuate pores. It doesn't do that. I think if you were excessively oily, you wouldn't really get on with this. But if you aren't overly oily, it doesn't create excess oil. It doesn't create excess shine. It just gives a radiance, and that's all it does. It's fabulous. And again, so accessible, so inexpensive. It's just beautiful. It comes in 3 shades. I use Candlelight for when I'm sometimes I use another one for like when you're tanned, and I use more pinky tone, which I haven't tried. Absolutely love this product. Really highly recommend it.
And Anita, you pop that on underneath your foundation, is it?
Yeah, I actually use it. So if I'm kind of not wearing foundation, which would be very rare for me, but if I'm not wearing foundation, I put it on just to give myself a glow.
Okay.
I've also added it in if I have a product that's a little bit too matte for my skin, because I have quite normal dry skin. I pop a little bit in and mix it in, or I sometimes, if I want a very subtle glow, I'll put it on top of foundation just to give it that little bit of glow. So it's very versatile as well. Again, it's not going to break the bank, but it's honestly, you feel like you're using a really high-end product. It's fantastic. Love it.
Brilliant.
The next one. Go on, yeah, go on ahead.
Yeah, no, I was
Sorry.
going to say it's great that it comes in different tones as well. Like as you said, there's a pinky one, so it's brilliant that it's not just one fits all, that you can pick one suits everybody.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I just love it, and it was actually recommended to me by some of my followers, and they were so right. And I didn't try it, and people were going on. I was getting messages constantly about it, and they were so right. And that's what I love. I love this. I love that about blogging, when people recommend something to you, and then I can pass it on to a bigger audience. It's just brilliant. Everybody loves it, and I think it's actually, even on my blog, I have a review on it, and it's like probably the most popular review I have on my blog, because people love it. People are really hearing a lot about it. So yeah. Brilliant product.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go on to your next one.
Yeah, so the next one is something I think people have already spoke about. The Note Cosmetic BB Cream. Everybody loves it. I have so many foundations that I love. But if I'm recommending something to somebody for everyday use, I will always recommend this BB cream. It's lightweight, feels lightweight on the skin, but gives it very decent coverage. Looks really radiant, again, not oily, doesn't create massive excess oil. I always say to people that have oily skin, powder it down, definitely, particularly in the T-zone, but it doesn't seem to create that horrible look to the skin that other BB type creams can do. This is just, I can't get over that this is just this price. This brand in particular is just such high end for what it actually is. And yeah, this is like a holy grail for me. I'm always recommending it to people. The only thing I would say, I know they've extended their shade range. They probably just need to extend it a little bit more, and that's it. But it's amazing. I'm shade 2 or 1. It depends on what I'm in, what kind of tan I have on, but it's just fab. I think you love it too, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been recommended before in this, and I had never used it. And then the first time, I don't think I paid much heed. And then when somebody, it was recommended twice, I'm pretty sure. And then when it was recommended the second time, I was like, okay, 2 people have recommended this, I have to go and try it. And like my sisters try it, my friends, we had it in our beauty boxes, and friends got them for their sisters for Christmas who don't wear much makeup, and it's the first product that everybody has come back and said they use it all the time, they think it's great. As you said, the one drawback probably was back last year there was only 3 shades, so as you said, I think they extended it like the last month or so there's more shades now, so
there's more
difference. Yeah.
Because I think number 1 was too dark for lighter skin, so they've kind of solved that, and they're lovely colors actually. There's a lovely kind of neutral tone, then there's a pinker tone, which is fantastic, so it's great for Irish skin. It's a beautiful brand. I'm mad to try more of this stuff. I have a list of stuff, so I have to go in and get them, but it's fabulous. It's really, really brilliant, and it's something that I think is gorgeous for every season, because you're still getting that bit of coverage. Even in the winter time, when you want that bit of coverage, you're going to get it. And then summertime, it still looks fresh and glowy. It's gorgeous. I really love it. And
it feels nice on your face. Like you don't feel like you're wearing makeup. It just feels like, I don't know, it's really light and easy to wear.
Yeah. And I love that you can put it on with your fingers if you want, if you're not really in the mood of a brush or a beauty blender or whatever. And it's great. You can throw it on and it still looks fantastic. I actually sometimes put it under my eye and everything if I'm in a rush, and it lasts for me and everything. Yeah, I just throw it on if I'm like on like a Sunday or something when I'm just messing around the house. I would pop it on and I just put a little bit under my eye, mix a little bit of eye cream under my eye. Just really brilliant products. I know that, and it's just fab.
Yeah, it is fab. Yeah, I had total thumbs up from here as well for that one.
I know, yeah, definitely. So then the next product is one that we used to only be able to get in America, and I used to be telling everybody when they're going away, can you get me these, and like make sure you get yourself some. But it's the Milani Luminoso blush, the baked blush in Luminoso, another gorgeous product. It's a peachy tone blush. It's very subtle on the skin. It just gives that gorgeous glow, without looking too glittery or too shimmery. It's just gorgeous. It just gives that kind of pinched kind of look to the cheeks, and it's just amazing. I find it suits so many different skin tones. I'll wear it when I'm tanned, I'll wear it when I'm like paler. Obviously, if you're a darker skin tone, it's not going to suit you. But there are other blushes in this range that are just as good for darker skin. This is just amazing product. I think you can get it from Beauty Bay. I think Cloud 10 do stock it, and it's about €11, and it's just, honest to God, I'd highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. It's fab. Have you tried it yourself?
No, I haven't tried it, and I don't know very much about the brand either. So, and when you said it's peachy toned, I was like, when I look at my blush collection, all mine are definitely pinky toned. So it's always in the back of my head that I need to go and pick get more peachy ones. So this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, and I love that you don't have to put highlighter on with it, because you can. It kind of has that luminosity in it, so you don't. If you're on, it's a really easy, versatile product. I actually put it on my eyes as well. Just kind of all over my eye. Yeah, and it's gorgeous. It's really lovely.
Brilliant. Really. And a powder blush, you said, Anita?
Powder, yeah. It's a powder.
Brilliant.
And yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing product. Just love it.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that's that. So they're kind of the luminous kind of products. Another product that I'm always harping on about is the Lash Princess mascaras from Essence. These are ridiculously cheap. I think they're like €4. Amazing. I love them. I use sometimes the pink one, and I have the green one also, and this one is the false lash effect. Yeah, I just love it. They just give me volume, they give me length, they don't clump on me, they don't kind of flake or anything like that. So I just think it's a really good product, definitely something that is not too expensive. So if people are looking for a new mascara, definitely one to check out. Anyone I've recommended this to actually really love it as well. So yeah, it's coming definitely high rated from us.
So you said, when you were saying the pink one and the green one, I thought you meant a pink colored and a green colored.
Oh,
for a minute, I was like, pink mascara.
No, it's just black. I think they're all black actually, and it's a lovely mascara. Have you ever tried it?
No. So, and are they, when you say then the pink one and the green one are different, like, I don't know, volumizing or plumping, or different ones?
Yeah, so I think the pink one is the volume mascara, so it gives a lot of volume, and then the false lash effect one is the green one. But I actually think the green one gives volume as well, so it gives volume, length, separation. It's really great. Like, it's €4. If it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. It's amazing. Yeah. Like my three favorite I actually have 4 favorite brands. Beautyblender brand. Essence, massive big fan of it. You'll see it all over my blog. CATRICE, absolutely love them. I'm actually reviewing all their latest launches this week on my blog, so they've loads of great stuff coming out. No Cosmetics, amazing. And then I love Wet n Wild. I haven't got anything from Wet n Wild here today, but I do love it. It's another great brand. I think their highlighters are just gorgeous. So yeah, you can see I'm naturally just drawn to budget buy products. I do buy the higher end, but I keep coming back to the inexpensive ones, which is crazy considering I've tried so many. But I just think if they work, why not? Why not have them? So my last product is.
But before we go on to your last product, some people put in comments, so thanks a million, guys. Emma said about the blush that she definitely needs to add it to her wish list. So you'll have to let us know how you get on. Rachel asked, is the mascara waterproof?
This one isn't waterproof. I think they do a waterproof version, and I have to say I actually have gotten the shower with this, and it doesn't run like other mascaras. Doesn't say it's waterproof, but I would say with it to the most part. Like, I have cried with it, I have kind of been in the shower with it, and I haven't had a problem. I haven't gone swimming with it though. But no, it doesn't say it's waterproof, but I feel like it's kind of waterproof. And the other thing with waterproof mascaras, it will hold your curl more, and this seems to hold my curl. So when I curl my lashes, this seems to hold it for me. It's definitely worth a go. Like, it's €4, and honestly, you can't beat it actually.
And Anita,
like, I've been trying.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say there's another question from Bernie about the Bernie, who has the cutest dog, but another question about the mascara as well, and she was wondering, where can you get it? Is it in Pennies, or where is it that you can buy it?
Yeah, the main stock I think is Pennies for Essence. They always have a huge range of the product, and you often see it in like little pharmacies and stuff like that. So yeah, it's nationwide available. I would definitely try Pennies first though. No Cosmetics, they on their Facebook page, they have stockist list. If you go into their about, they'll have a stockist list. CATRICE as well is available in Pennies, and I think that's available in some pharmacies. And then Milani, I think, is only available online, and that's through Beauty Bay, Cloud 10. If you're going to America, you can definitely pick it up, but it's actually as cheap in Ireland now as it is in America. I think I paid $11 to $12, and it's €11-ish. So with the conversion rate, there's not massive difference when you think of shipping and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
brilliant.
and then you know, the Drip and Gold one is sold out everywhere, but when it comes back, it will be in pharmacy and everything.
Yeah.
And
Anita Bernie said thank you. So
no problem.
So will we go on and find out about your last product?
Yeah. So this one I'm cheating a little bit because I said everything was under €15, and it is at the moment because it's on sale, and I'll tell you where it's on sale. Normally they're about €20. So
okay,
it's a beauty blender. Okay, the original beauty blender. But I kind of thought about it, and I was thinking, right, what kind of tool can I tell people that it's versatile? I have tried every single other sponge, and I know there are other bloggers that I talk to regularly about this. We've all tried different sponges, and none of them are beating the beauty blender for me and for the other girls. I just think that they're just a different class. I haven't found one. I'm trying loads, but I haven't actually found one yet that's going to substitute for it. Even I love the Real Techniques one, but it doesn't do it for me when it comes to beauty blender. Just tops it all the time. I use this product for everything. I'll use it to apply my primer, concealer, foundation, powder, everything. I use it all the time. I will also use it when I'm finished all my makeup and I want to kind of, if I feel like I'm a bit powdery, I'll spray my setting spray on. I'll put a little bit of setting spray on the beauty blender, and then I'll tap it into my skin, and it just kind of brings back life to the skin. So it's so versatile. It is €22 normally. I know Roach's Pharmacy have it for €12 on sale. So like it's well worth getting if you're interested in it. I don't know how long they're gonna have it for. But yeah, it's worth checking out for €12. They have the Pro one, which is the black one, which is my favorite one. But yeah, for €12, it's definitely worth trying. And I have to say, I haven't found one that's better. It's just a brilliant product.
And
absolutely.
You usually use the normal size version, or it comes in different like smaller shapes and sizes as well?
Yeah, I use the standard one. I know they've mini ones. I never tried them actually, but I'm not really drawn to them because I know I can get the same results.
Yeah,
with the bigger one, because you can see it has like a pointed end, so you can get that right under the eye and tap it. And then the bigger side I use to apply my foundation and stuff like that. So just a fabulous little product, and I would pay the €22 for it if I had to, because I think it just kind of brings up the standard of everything I'm putting on. I always feel like if I use a different sponge, I don't feel like my makeup looks as well. I don't know what they do. I don't know how they make it, but it is just brilliant. It's so much softer than the rest of them. And I think that's the key. I really don't know. It's just a fascinating product. I love it. And I would highly recommend it. Yeah, so there's my 6th product.
Now, Anita, we have another question for you.
Yeah.
So Rachel has a question about this Sumi Pro Blender. Have you tried it, and is it any good?
I haven't tried that. I have it ordered and it's on the way, so I'll definitely let you know. I'm not going to hold out hope, because I just think every other one I've tried is not as good as the Beauty Blender. So if I was to wholeheartedly recommend something, I would have to say the Beauty Blender. But I haven't tried Sosu yet, and if I do find that it's better, I would shout it from the rooftop.
Perfect.
But I'm not going to hold out hope, because I've tried everything else and it hasn't stood up to it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we'll have to keep an eye on your Instagram to see when you try it and see what you say.
So it might be here tomorrow, and I try them. I've tried all of them. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to try them all, so I'll do a review of them all and kind of rate them 1 to 10 or whatever, so that if people don't want to buy the Beauty Blender, what is the alternative? What is the cheaper alternative? So that's what I'm kind of trying to work on at the moment. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, great, brilliant. Well, guys, thanks to everybody who joined and watched and had questions. Thank you so much. And Rachel said thanks that she's adding the Beauty Blender to her shopping. Anita, thank you so much for this evening. The products are brilliant. I think we've all products that we're adding to our shopping list after this, so that's always a good sign.
Break the bank, which is good. That's what if you want to buy them all, you won't. It's so inexpensive, a lot of them, so, but they genuinely really will. Particularly that primer, if you haven't tried it, go get it, because it's just gorgeous, and it's hard to believe until you try it. So definitely worth trying.
Brilliant. I'm definitely trying it. So, and I'll let you know how I get on. Anita, I'll link to your blog, I'll link to your Instagram, your Facebook page, so everybody knows where to get you and to watch out for all the more reviews of the products that are on their way. Emma says great job. So you're
she's my friend, by the way.
Oh, look, don't worry. That's where we need to come and support us. So all the best. Thank you so much, Anita. Thanks, everybody. Bernie says great info. So if anybody, I guess people are watching this back, and if they have questions, if they've gotten this far to the very end, they have questions, leave comments below, and I'm sure Anita will keep an eye, and I'll keep an eye as well. And we'll get information back to you if we can at all.
Definitely, no problem at all. Thanks a million.
Thanks a million. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.